So this is the third video I've done this morning on the topic of women's work and women doing most of the work on the planet, which is there's organizations that track that, and I think the estimate is 65% of work on the planet is done by women. And of course, that includes 100% of giving birth to everybody in the world and caretaking. It's a lot of work to keep people alive and feed and clothe them for years. And women do that. And, the housekeeping and caretaking. And besides that, it's, crazy men that say that there's a crazy guy. There's a crazy guy, a YouTube guy. I just saw he messaged me on YouTube. He's got nothing to do but stalk me. Like, that's what this man's up to. Richard Shortall is his name, and he is obsessed with calling me Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs, and crazy because Bill is a man, and he's a misogynist, and he's a serial killer, and he's a stalker, and he doesn't even dance. So this guy is saying that that's me, but I'm like, it's you. But anyway, that's what that man is doing with his time, is he's stalking a woman and me. And I'm an artist, and I'm developing my career and using social media to make my contacts for my TV series and novel. But besides that, we're talking about women's labor here. And I went to the doctor today, just a regular checkup, no big deal. And everywhere I went, everybody working was a woman. Like, starting in it was a big office, and there were women at a help desk telling people where to go. Those were women. The receptionists in the doctor's office were women. And that's a hard job. My friend works in a dentist's office, and it's hard because you have to deal with angry patients all day, changing schedules, keep up with the details of dates and computer systems, and keep it all, in order. And people are yelling at you all the time. And my friend, she says the dentist goes golfing with his son when he wants to. And then the women in the office have to call up and reschedule all those patients. Like, they have to cover for a man, the big dentist, who, just can go golfing whenever he wants. And the women have to deal with calling everybody and dealing with angry people because he want to go golfing. So that's a typical man for you. And there was a woman electrician working in the office, upgrading the electrical system. And I talked to her. I said, oh, how do you like, doing this? And she said she loved it. She loved being an electrician. She said the hardest thing was getting the jobs. She was an independent contractor. And she said a lot of people are prejudiced against women. But she loved doing the work, and she could do it on her leisure in his quiet office. Nobody was bothering her. She had 15 minutes to talk to me, doing a man's job, getting paid well for it. And she said actually sometimes when she would show up to jobs that she got, when it would specify, oh, you need to bring your own tools, she said men would show up without their tools. So a woman generally is going to be more thorough and do a better job. I know if I have to call somebody to fix the refrigerator or dishwasher, I'm glad if it's a woman. I'm like, it's going to get done right. So there's that. And then when I went into the office, it was the physician's assistant was a woman, and she was great, very thorough, very knowledgeable. And then the doctor was a woman, and I love her. And studies say female doctors are more thorough and follow protocol. And I know because I had an old white man doctor. I almost died because he didn't follow protocol. He shouldn't even have been doing the procedure. He was not up to date with latest protocol, and I got a blood infection, was 6 days in the hospital, and almost died, E. coli in the bloodstream. And that was an old white man. So, and then finally, after seeing all these beautiful women, electricians, doctors, receptionists, doctors' assistants, and they all did a great job. Finally, when I left the parking garage, it was a woman in the toll booth. So, and the thing about it is these women all did a great job, and they were probably going home to do the majority of childcare and chores at home. And for these crazy misogynist men that would say to me, argue with me, that without men, no work would happen, that women would be lost without men. No. Women are doing all the labor. Women are doing all the labor. And I saw that today. Everywhere I went, it was a woman doing the work. And the men I ran into is like this crazy guy who has legit nothing to do but stalk me. He's still like every day he's stalking me. Like this is what men are up to. And not all men. My husband works really hard. And there's a lot of great men. But I'm saying it's a lie that men run the world. It's quite the opposite.